This is David. Welcome back behind the velvet rope. Let's just get right into it today because we are joined by the one and only. I can't even believe it's her, Sarah Fraser.
I got an email. I have an email I want to read really quickly
And
because
by the way, before you
the
do, are you
hate.
wearing a lightning bolt sweater? Is that a reference to Mr. Sandoval?
Oh, oh my God. I didn't even think about it. No, it's not actually. Oh my
Sandy.
gosh. It's so
Okay.
funny. No, but now people are going to think it's in support of him. Okay, can I shout out Julie who listens to us? Julie
Sure.
writes to me, Sarah. I love you and your show, especially though when you and David co-host together. Sarah,
Mhm.
please, regarding Airbnbs, I live in upstate New York. I am a registered nurse, and my side hustle is my two-bedroom Airbnb, and I take great pride in it. I opened it on 7/24 and have had several stays and have only five-star reviews. Check it out. I pride myself in the cleanliness and providing my guests with the most comfortable stay. I do ask guests to please put wet towels in the bathroom, and that's it. When I heard you bash Airbnbs, I was disappointed because not all Airbnb owners are scumbags and just in it for the earnings alone. Again, I love you guys. I love you and David. And shout out Grandpa's Cozy Cabin in Painted Post, New York is her Airbnb. But you and I were talking about that, and she wanted to make it known that not all Airbnb hosts are scumbags. So which I guess I
Well, what
did
is
I
her name?
say
Sarah? What's her
Julie.
Patricia?
Julie.
Julie, would you like? I got a good idea. Thank you, Julie. Would you like, because we were not going to repeat where you are and all that again, but we will if you come on as the sponsor. There's a live show on May 1st. You will be comped.
That's a good
Um,
one. Julie
and
should.
and by the way, you can tell Sarah Fraser to go fuck herself in person, live on the air. People will love it. May 1st, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. For everyone who's been to our live show before, we turn on the Zoom. You guys are just you all buy tickets, and there's hundreds of you. And everybody gets a question. We're there for 6 hours. That ain't going to be the case this time. We might have 10 of you, 20. We are keeping it extremely intimate because Sarah Fraser does not want to stay on for more than 3 hours. So, because of that, we are limiting it. So, tickets are on sale now at Eventbrite. The link is in our bios. Julie, you should be our sponsor. Now, you have to pay to be that, but you get a shout out for the Airbnb Live.
Good.
We will then mention it on this very show here twice. And it's the advertising, the
Good.
cost of what we charge for this compared to our regular weekly show, it's not even half. It's like, I don't even know. It's less than half. And you know that that's true, Sarah Fraser.
Julie,
So Julie,
you
contact
should
us,
be our sponsor. Yeah,
right? Tell Sarah Fraser to
absolutely.
go fuck herself live.
Did I, and I can't even remember. I don't even remember what I say day to
I
day,
don't
but I guess I called
remember.
Airbnb hosts scumbags. So
I don't remember. Well, that's Julie has sort of a few
Julie,
words with you.
I will write back Julie and I will say, come and promote. She could
Yes.
steal pictures online. She
Uh,
could be
A
at
hundred percent.
Airbnb and do a tour. Great idea. Great
So,
idea.
and Julie, what you'll do is if you want, you can offer like a little percentage off with code Velvet or code Sarah Fraser, with your code.
Yeah, that's a great
You don't
idea.
have to, but that might incentivize people and you will get a free ticket to the live show and you could bring a guest.
You're a,
Stay on and ask us a question.
marketing genius, my friend.
Most of my questions, we
Ah,
all know what most of my questions are going to be at this point as we head into May.
what are
I don't even want to go there because I don't even want to get you started on the topic because I've talked about it so much. But before we get to the topic, I think everyone will ask me about uh the criminals, the tax evaders,
Oh
or at least,
God.
and I shouldn't call them criminals because innocent until proven guilty. But before we get there, can I just before you want to talk, I know you're gonna want to talk about that. Could we talk about McSweeney because she's in court?
Yeah. What's going
McSweenster.
what this seems like a big win for her.
Well, I don't know. I'm not as excited as you are about McSweinster's what they're calling a win. Let me pull it up. Do you know anything about this case McSweinster
Yeah,
is
they can
suing
move. She can
Andy?
basically, okay, look, in the spring of 2024, Bravo had moved to have it dismissed. It was denied, although some of Leah's chart, like I guess lawsuit, like what is the words I'm looking for here? But some of the things that she
Causes of claims, causes of
claimed,
action.
some of the claims that McSweeney made against them were thrown out. But in general, the case can move forward, which means that she can move forward suing Bravo specifically, and she can move forward with investigation, meaning subpoenaing text messages of producers and emails and all that, that basically they pressured her, made fun of her, bullied her to drink, and that according to her, the accusation is allegedly that they told her, you can be on girls' trip, but you're going to go to AA. You're going to be talking about going to AA. You're going to be trying to get sober because she, of course, had relapsed. So she can move forward with that discovery. Doesn't mean that she's won, but it does seem like she's gotten a victory if she's going to be able to subpoena some of these producers' text messages and.
I mean, look. Everybody, here in America, I don't know where everyone lives that's listening. We have a huge following in Australia, the UK, Ireland. But here in America, we believe in innocent until proven guilty. We believe in due process of the law. Everyone is entitled to their day in court, right? I mean, where attorneys' fees get awarded is where you bring a totally frivolous lawsuit if it goes forward. But if you bring a totally frivolous lawsuit, I think the other side always moves to dismiss, right? It's saying that your case is so meritless. You, as an American citizen, don't have a right that everyone else has to your day in court because this case is so meritless that even on the sniff test, without looking into the facts, you have no case. So I don't really see it as such a win because all they're doing is saying, like, you actually are entitled to your day in court, which you're entitled to, Sarah. If you want to sue Bravo today, our listeners are entitled. But when there's no case at all, it will probably get thrown out or it will go forward. And then you probably could be awarded attorney's fees for wasting everyone's fucking time. So I don't see this as such a big win because they just ruled that McSweeney can continue to go after Bravo. You see what I'm saying? Now, some of it was actually thrown out. Yes, you are correct. So McSweeney is claiming that her name is McSweeney. That is what it is. That the producers preyed on her alcohol addiction, right? Intentionally making her fall off the wagon. Again, I want to see the smoking guns. I want to see the email where they're like, Leah, you were so much more interesting when you drank. I mean, if we have shit like this, man. Like, Leah, can't you just have one drink because, like, we're not sure and Housewives is in trouble? And I mean, I want to see the smoking guns. You know
But
what I'm saying?
you basically, you don't believe it. You don't believe
I
it.
don't know. I mean, I mean, look, I believe, but here's the thing. They did dismiss part of it. So it's a little bit of a victory. They dismiss the part of the suit, which this goes back to Baldonster, which I think it's the same court or the same judge, I think. I'm pretty sure.
He is
I
Judge
don't,
Lyman. Mm-hmm.
yeah, so they're right.
Yeah.
So this is the same judge as the Baldonsta. He's suing the New York Times, and they're saying that, which this is, I guess, that she gets to say producers directly coerced and harassed her based on her addiction. Fine, that's kept in. But Judge Lyman agreed with Bravo that they have a First Amendment right to demand that stars of the famously boozy soaked flagship show drink alcohol while filming it, since it is not incidental but central to the show's message that the drinking activities it portrays are authentic and real. So